Hi, my name is Denrick Hill, and I'm an all-around creative that includes acting, filmmaking, motivational speaking, and I am also an author. To tell you a little bit about myself, I've made countless appearances on national TV and in major movies. I executive produced my own independent movie in which I wrote, directed, starred in, and even edited. I wrote a book. It's called Make It Happen, which is a manual to making things happen. I'm dedicating my energy to make the world a better place by helping people to reach a new level of greatness. So I want to invite you to experience my motivational speaking so that you can feel a love, a power, and a peace like none other.
Hello world, this is Denrick Hill, and I have the energy to change the world and make it a better place. So I wrote a book called Make It Happen, 5 Steps to Greatness. This is a quick book that is very easy to read. It has simple instructions to follow so that you can get good results. A workbook is included to highly motivate you. It's guaranteed to enhance any area of your life, especially in business, and it's for book readers and non-book readers. Today is your lucky day because it's specially priced at $7 and you can get the digital ebook and it will be sent right to your email. Enjoy. Thank you.
What's up, world? This is your leader and good energy vibration signal, Denrick Hill, also known as Detroit God on Instagram. Right now, I'm compelled to drop a message on you of change for the better. Everything and everybody consistently changes for the better. Even as you get older and the more experiences you have and time goes on, you learn new things in life. You're always changing for the better. Just like there's an old saying that goes, every day you learn something new. So if you're constantly learning something new, evolving and changing for the better, then that's every day. That's an everyday thing, every moment. Even your cells, even your body has learned things throughout the generations. All of the things, your cells know things. The bloodline that you come from, your parents, your grandparents, even your cells are learning things through the energy of the universe and things like that. That's why even when in Detroit, when we used to, people have kids and they were like, they've been here before. Like the kids are so smart and so wise. There's this saying like, this kid done been here before. That's how smart they are and how wise they are. But it's the cells that are constantly changing and getting better with time. And another example of change is situations change. One thing I want to speak to is the hood on stopping the violence, because I know that just like things change, the seasons change. You should change just like the season. There's a cold season, a hot season, there's spring, summer, winter, and fall. There's seasons that change, and it's constantly reminding you that you should be changing in some way, shape, or form as well. But back to the hood, because one of the reasons I'm here and one of my main missions in life is to influence the hood and influence my culture and my people to be better. And when I was growing up, everybody knows this. Everybody know that when the seasons change and it start getting hot and you coming from the winter, sometimes people get crazy. Sometimes it was always some people in the hood that used to, soon as the first day of good weather come, they would change in the way of getting mad. Like somebody would always mess themselves up by doing something violent to somebody in the hood, and then they got to get locked up, which is the craziest thing in the world. And a lot of people don't understand it, but they've been boxed in, sitting still all winter long. So when the season changed, something changed within them, and they took that energy and did something negative versus positive. And I just want to influence my brothers out there to take these changes as something positive. We're a couple of days into the summer, so there's a change that's been happening. The moon cycles. A lot of people know that the first day of summer is the shortest night of the year. So there's just a lot of changes that are being made when the seasons change, and different things can happen or are allowed to happen in these different changes. So don't be one of those brothers that's out there doing or influencing others to do something negative. You know, I'll always remember how soon as it started getting nice, that's when everybody acting crazy. Somebody being got shot or something crazy just goes down, and that's the craziest thing in the world. Why wait till the weather is nice to do something crazy and get yourself off the streets and get locked up? But it's just something that I feel that people can't help, because that change is happening and it's occurring with the seasons, but they don't know how to harness that energy and make it positive for themselves. So as the seasons change and we all get to the verge of change, you have to start gearing your mind up for success, love, or whatever positive change you want in your life. Because if you don't put your own positive programming in, then society might program you to do something negative. So you have to be powerful enough to program yourself for a change for the better. A lot of people know who I am. I'm Denrick Hill. I made a book called Make It Happen, also a movie called Make It Happen, and it's all just to inspire people that they can make it happen, that you can change your life. You can go from one way of living to the next. You can make a positive change. Just be conscious of these times and the way you can change. Now, another example, just so y'all know how real change is and how real seasons affect your change. Look at in the summertime, you know how these fruit flies and these bugs get created. I mean, if you notice, all through the wintertime, you can have, leftover this and that and different fruits and vegetables and stuff, and it won't create so many flies or just fruit bugs or different things like that. But when it becomes summertime, there's something that happens in the season. The warmth of the season, the change of the climate allows different life to be born. You know, these gnats and these fruit flies and these bugs, they're living beings. But guess what? They come from living, I'll just call it organisms, like the fruits, the vegetables, and things that you might leave in your sink or your trash overnight. When the season change and start becoming summer and nice time, that's a change that happens that allows these basically insects, creatures, or whatever to allow them to birth life. You know what I mean? So all winter long, it wasn't happening like that. All fall season and all of that. But when the season changes and it becomes summer, there's a different kind of heat, a different kind of humidity that allows these beings to be birthed. And so you have to use that example of birthing your vision so that you can fly, just like these fruit flies and these bugs. And guess what? It's going to be annoying to some people, just like fruit flies and bugs are annoying to people, because it's flying. It's flying around. It's doing what it was meant to do, soar, to fly, and to move around in a different way that it couldn't move before. And so you have to take that analogy and run with it for your own success. You have to be aware of the change of the season that allows something to happen that normally wasn't able to happen. Now you're able to fly. You're able to soar. You're able to power up and birth new life into your vision, into your goals, and into your success. So you have to be conscious of that. I know and another thing I want to influence people to do is get into astrology, get into these moon cycles and these times that are happening, so you'll know what's going on in your life. And get into where you go, the geographic locations that you go and the places you are. Look into the history of the place or whatnot. As an example, for the first time ever in my life, I visited Stone Mountain. So after visiting Stone Mountain, there was something that was stirred up in me, and this is actually around the time that the moon cycles were happening, the strawberry moon and all of that stuff, because we're approaching summer. So I began to have a bunch of different energies flowing through me that had me doing different things and saying different things and had me different motivations in my mind. Let's see, I wasn't putting a lot of positive programming in my mind, so it kind of a few things kind of went with the wind or a different direction of my subconscious mind. So I looked up the mountain and I looked up what it was made of, the material of that stone, that rock that it is, and it was telling me about how it has, I can't even think of the word right now, but there was a word that was basically like controversy, a word that meant stir something up, that meant basically a negative energy, intrusive. It was that, matter of fact, that was the word, intrusive. You're intruding. So now I'm going to intrude on this, intrude on that, which means pop up in somebody's face uninvited or something like that, or just do something that's unagreed upon, something that's just intrude on something or someone else. And that's actually the energy I was carrying for the next couple of days after that. So you have to just be aware of these changes, the places you go, the geographic locations, the altitudes and the height of things, especially when you're down here in Georgia, because there's so many different places. Like Detroit and Georgia are two totally different places. Georgia has so many different hills, mountains, and all of the roads are like figure eights and just different things like that. But Detroit is sort of just a flat surface. Everything is square block radius. So being in a new place, I just know that I want to be aware of the different energies that I'm allowing into my sphere of influence, and the different areas that I travel into that can affect my mind. So be aware of the summertime season change. Be aware of the opportunity for you to soar, for you to birth that fruit, and you can fly. Just like fruit flies are very prevalent in this season. So let that analogy just resonate in your mind and your soul. Be a fruit fly. And like I said, being a fruit fly might cause you to be annoying to some people, because some people, they might not want to see you soar, they might not want to see you fly, they may be disgusted at the very sight and thought of you birthing that vision or that thing that you're going to do that's great. But look at a fruit fly, do they care? No, they flying around, they're doing what they're doing, and they're landing on everything, and they're touching everything, and they're being fruitful, and they're flying. So just take that word, take this power of this message, and let it enhance the positivity of you increasing the momentum to accomplish your goals. A lot of tips that I will give you is start to eat right. It's summertime. You need to stay hydrated, drinking a lot of water. You need to eat a lot of fruits and vegetables and healthy things that help you align with your health, and that it makes you fit so that you can stay consistent on your goals. I know in the winter season and stuff like that, a lot of people get caught up in eating good and just, lazing around sometimes. And honestly, myself, I have gotten caught up in that a little bit here and there. But the season has changed. It's summertime. Start back exercising, eating right, drinking a lot of water, reading a lot of positive things. If you're listening to any speakers, listen to some positive messages and just motivate yourself. It's time to fly. It's time to bear these fruit. It's time to be the example. It's time to demonstrate the manifestation of your goals, and always determine your success for yourself. Everybody's going at their own pace and has their own level of greatness to achieve. One of the main things you need to not do is compare yourself to others. I mean, you have to keep your eyes on your own paper, your own test. That's how you progress. Every second you take to look at what somebody else doing is a second you're taking away from completing your own test. Now, sometimes, yes, you want to look to get motivated, or you want to hear something from somebody to, just boost your spirit up. But we have to know how to be self-sufficient as a people. And that's another thing that my movement is based on. Is based on empowering people to be powerful for themselves. It's not always about reaching out to somebody else, or looking for somebody else to motivate you. We have to be self-sufficient and self-motivated. And that's how the most of the stories of the most successful people in this world, they were self-motivated. They knew that they had to do it. They knew that everybody wasn't going to be, you know, happy about their success and about the things that they have going, so they have to stay motivated for themselves. So let that word power you up as well. But as usual, I don't want to be before you long because I want you to let this message resonate in your mind, in your heart. This is a program. Just listening to this lecture, this is a programming for your mind. You're right now, you're programming your mind for success. You're programming your mind for every year that rolls around and every season. Now, after hearing this message, you're geared up to know that every season has a change and every change has an opportunity for you to be better. And regardless of anything, you're always growing, you're always learning, and you're always becoming that much more greater. So just go out and inspire somebody else. Because another way to what I love to say is the best way to motivate yourself is by motivating somebody else. Find somebody to call, find somebody to text, motivate them, send out the energy of goodness to everybody. I mean, even when I was in the street life and I was just doing different things, I had a list of people that I would motivate. I would send a text to every other day. I'm talking about 20, 30, 40, 50, maybe even 100 people. And it wasn't like I was getting paid for it or doing it for money. I just felt like that's who I am. I'm a motivator. I love to send out inspirational quotes and good messages to people in the morning. You never know who woke up and didn't feel their best some days, and they just need to hear a positive word or some good energy from somebody that just helped them get through another day. And I also know how powerful it is for me hearing different motivational things from speakers and stuff like that that just help me get to the next day or the next moment of my life so that I could be self-sufficient to do it for myself. So, with power, love, and creativity, I'm speaking to everybody out there. Make sure y'all keep a track of everything I have going. I have a Make It Happen lecture that I'm going to do with pictures and words. I'm also about to develop a course and a workbook for people that want to follow my movement and just get a bigger impact with me, sort of one on one. I'm developing some things on that level, so make sure y'all stay tuned and look forward to that. And I have a lot other things that I'm doing. I produce movies, I direct, I'm an actor, a writer, an author now from the book Make It Happen. There's just so many things going on. And like I say, this new season that I'm going to birth some fruit and I'm going to fly in. It's just so many great things to come. I'm really energized. I've been back working out, eating healthy, and that's the way to go, y'all. It's all about positivity. It's all about change for the better. That was a slogan that I loved when I was making my transition from the street life to the legitimate business world. I wanted to change for the better. I wanted to change my life to live a better life. And I'm actually way more fulfilled doing these positive things, pursuing my goals and dreams than I was when I was in the streets just doing whatever I had to do or whatever I wanted to do. And there's just a whole different level of vibration. There's a different level of inspiration. And since then, I've accomplished so many things, and I'm actually proud of myself thus far. But I'm actually reaching right now even higher and greater and deeper within my mind to pull out an even better level of success. And another piece of advice and a tip is start to say positive mantras. Like just a moment ago, I know is what helped compel me to even do this lecture. Sometimes I know how it can be when you're trying to motivate yourself to do something. But I was just sitting here power talking to myself, letting myself know that I am confident, I am bold, I am powerful, I am strong, I am a great leader, I am wise, I am successful, I am rich, and so on and so forth. Motivate yourself. That's programming. You're programming yourself with the self talk. You're motivating yourself with these positive affirmations and words. I like to call it power talking because uh, I like the more aggressive way of motivating myself. I like to work out and get a high level of energy and boldly speak these things into existence. Boldly go after what I want with no fear and all power and love. See, that's the thing. When you moving in love, it'll make you bold. Just like somebody I know this writer, and she wrote a book, and she helps others write books, and she helps others accomplish goals. But what she does is, even if she has to annoy somebody and get on their nerves to wake them up every day to say, hey, what's the new joke of the day for the comedians out there? Hey, what's the next quote you're going to put in your book? Sometimes to motivate somebody, you might have to get on their nerves. You might have to birth the new fruit and let them fly by being annoying, just like the fruit fly is. So just know that when you motivating somebody, it's about consistency and it's about boldness. But when you operating in love and you see the greater in somebody, that's what helps you and motivates you to want to motivate them. Honestly, somebody today talked with me and said some things to me that I needed to hear. And they said it in such a way, in such a tone, that it did something to me. Because, like I say, I'm more of the person that I want to hear the aggressive message. I want to hear the tough love. I want to hear it because I know that it does something for me, being my story, who I am, and what I've been through. But as always, operate in love and power. That's why that's one of my sayings that I say, with love and power, because you have to have love, and that love will strengthen you to be powerful. So pick some people that you want to motivate and inspire. I don't care if it's a post on Facebook or Instagram or Twitter. Uh, get your motivation right. Motivate somebody else sometimes, Make it about everybody. Make your contribution to the whole entire world. And I guarantee you it makes a world of difference when you have the spirit of thankfulness, gratefulness, and you sharing that energy. And just remember to be thankful. Send out some thankfulness energy out into the world. And I know I just threw a lot of things at y'all really quick, but you can always rewind this message and listen to it again. You can always share it with somebody else to put a lot of positive energy in the universe. But be bold, be confident, be love, and be powerful. And you all have a great day.
Just me keeping it real, just doing what I do, speaking positivity and high levels of energy in your life. Right now, even watching this video, your energy is starting to raise. Trust me, I know this. Your vibrations level is going up. But just keep up the great work out there, all right? God's love and power to everybody. Good day. Do whatever you have to do to get inspired, to get motivated, to get that burst of energy you're going to need for that power. It's power. Power. I speak power into your life. I speak power. I speak energy, supernatural energy and power into your life. You need that power to get up every day and to be happy and to be excited about that day. And discipline. Keep your discipline. Everything, man, just more. Just do more, get more. Just like right now, I'm trying to burst everything I have to you into these 3 minutes right now. And these 3 minutes are almost up. 9 seconds left, y'all. Get to it. Power up on your energy. Power up on God. Power up on love. Go.
Hi, my name is Denrick Hill, and I am the best sales consultant and advertising marketer in the world. For several years, I have worked with companies privately to enhance their business. And right now, I'm offering you the experience of my services. I have high-level sponsorship packages available right now that start at $1 million, which includes a plethora of new content. Let's do business today.
Hello, world. This is Denrick Hill, and I have the energy to change the world and make it a better place. So I wrote a book called Make It Happen: 5 Steps to Greatness. This is a quick book that is very easy to read. It has simple instructions to follow so that you can get good results. A workbook is included to highly motivate you. It's guaranteed to enhance any area of your life, especially in business. And it's for book readers and non-book readers. Today is your lucky day because it's specially priced at $7 and you can get the digital ebook and it will be sent right to your email. Enjoy. Thank you.